Yeah. So anyway, just a quick overview. I got everything, I think, on the table, and we'll talk about it, other than there's like 4 bags of, not cheapy, but bread and butter, miscellaneous stuff down there. Where'd that Canon lens go? Okay, that's there.
Okay, guest box with leather pillow.
Yeah, so we'll talk about all those in a minute. We're gonna just do a regular show, kind of like we did. I'll go through. How about I go through my stuff first?
Sounds good.
The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Good Saturday morning, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Dealer with the Crazy Picker Life, flea market edition. So Wheeler and I made a last-minute decision to take the Jeep into Denver to the flea market. First time we've taken the Jeep picking. Ought to be a good day. It's 7 a.m. our time. We just headed into Mountain Standard Time. So it's 6 a.m. I guess again. And we're gonna get on down the road and see what we can find in Denver. Okay, well, hey ho, the sun is coming up. We're at 7:46 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's right, we're heading for the mountains. Going from the flatlands to the mountains today.
So advance an hour or lose an hour? I forget.
Well, we just gained an hour and we'll lose it later.
Gained an hour, so we're at 8:46 then.
Gain doesn't mean forward. Gain means you get to redo it.
Ah, cool. 6:46.
Here it is. 7:46.
7:46 is the proper time.
Gain an hour. When you lose an hour, the clock goes forward and you lost that hour.
I see.
It's all about the verbiage.
Yep.
So we gained an hour for now. It's nice and sunny. 36 degrees, which is kind of cool. I saw it dip down to 34 in some of the pockets we're running through here. It's going to be a high of 70 today, though. Part of the reason we like to go to the flea market in the fall like this is because the deals are good, temperatures are cooler, air is crisp. I think a lot of people are out shopping, but I think they're shopping for the holidays and they're looking mostly for new stuff. I don't know. We've rarely had a bad day at the flea market. Wouldn't you say, Wheeler?
Yep.
What you doing over there?
Got my school thing.
What book are you reading?
Sherlock Holmes and the Hound of the Baskervilles or something.
Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
Yep.
So you're writing a report or a book analysis?
I'm writing a character sketch, which is 5 paragraphs, and I'm writing a conflict essay.
Whoa.
Pretty fancy.
Well, we don't want no conflict today at the flea market.
Nope.
So the limitations we have when we take the Jeep, which we haven't taken the Jeep before.
Yeah, it's the first time.
First time. One of them is space.
Yeah.
It was only Wheeler and I today, so I figured, well, we'll flip the seats down, throw the cooler in there so we can pick up some good food at Whole Foods on the way back.
Yep.
And make a go of it. But no big signs, no big whales, no leather couches. What else do we pick up that's big?
IKEA furniture.
No IKEA furniture. So we got to watch it a little bit on size today. We're gonna try to make it out of there alive without buying the whole flea market.
Yep.
But so far trip is fun. Jeep rides really well at 80 miles per hour. It's not too windy today. Mileage is about the same, actually a little less than the van. Just surprising. This thing wants to get off-road. Its eyeballs keep eyeballing all this.
Yeah, stay right here.
All this scenery. Yeah. I want to go out and some of these back roads and hills and stuff. I don't think we'll have time to get up in the mountains and the foothills today, but you never know.
Not sure how far this footage goes, but you can swing it right here.
Well, you could. We've done it. The challenge with that is it adds a lot of time to your trip. Hours sort of fade away when you get off in the bush.
Yep.
Okay, well that's the update. I guess we'll see you at the gate. Well, there's a really nice view coming up, going into Denver here, sort of high up on a hill coming into the city. I don't know if you can see this like I can see this, but it's really an amazing sight seeing this mountain range coming in. We've got a beautiful sunny morning, clear. White caps on the mountains. Put your chains on your semi-truck is what they're saying. Okay, I just wanted to peek at that. Alright, we made it. Here's where the vendors go in. Here's where we go in. $3 each.
Under 12 free, right?
Oh boy. Hello.
Are you recording
Two?
me?
Can I?
No. Depends. How many? Two?
Two. How's work today?
Work is work.
There you go. Well, we're working too.
Of course, a good one. Here you go. Have a great day.
Thank you. There's the guy keeping it straight.
Trying to prank us, Brad.
Yeah.
Prank you, Brad.
Alright, we gotta get parked. Guy talking to me. So here's our cart aisle. We like to park near the carts because we like to get a cart. Let's park. Oh man, it's wide open where we like to park. Okay, with all this getting triggered going on, dealer's gonna get triggered right now.
Cart fees.
Cart fees, getting in here.
Oh,
that's
man.
$9 1/4. Gas. Whoa, I'm gonna freak.
Trigger.
Trigger freak. That's the 70s version. Okay. Wheeler's got his Attitude shirt on today.
Dude, man. Yeah,
Attitude at the flea market. Got your totes in there. Got your van.
Man. Log jam.
Log jam. We just keep on going. Everybody's setting their stuff up. We gotta hit the bathroom. Long trip, long enough. I need to do some wrestling.
Yeah.
You got all your wrestling masks?
I made a door.
Let's see, which one do I like? Yeah,
Smells like pure gold.
yeah, I'm not spotting any that really
Look, it's explosive, Josh.
catch my... None of them catch my fancy right now. Let's keep going. Can't make any money on them anyway. Well, we struck first blood here. I got an old vintage cooler here, aluminum, everything's there, pretty good. Picnic cooler, 20 bucks. It's an easy 60, 70. I don't know what Wheeler got, some sort of a spotting scope down in there. We'll show it off later. We're definitely in the hunt. Wheeler's looking at it.
How much?
Oh, Watchman.
3. Okay.
Now the old walkaway works. Wheeler said 2, the guy said 3. His buddy's not here with the booth. And we're gonna walk away, and so the guy goes, all right, $2. We're holding our ground today. Deals are coming today, big deals. Is this good times or is this what's happening? I can't remember.
Forget who that is.
Well, $3.
Yeah.
Super duper.
Yeah.
Super duper. Pretty busy out here. We got out here a little later than I would like to.
You know?
Got a dig here if you want anything. We got a Hot negotiation.
I'll take 30 minutes. Okay.
Stuck on your number, did you?
30 on it.
G-Shocks. 30 bucks. Oh, new alley, new life. That first aisle was pretty good. Whoa. Whoa.
Dude.
Whoa. Well, so far we're staying mellow here. We're not buying anything big. Not gonna fill up the Jeep. I think Wheeler finding some watches.
Yep, find some watches.
Watches and belt buckles today.
Couple fossils, couple G-Shocks.
We got 10 belt
Good
buckles.
diver watch.
10 belt buckles and 10 watches so far.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna make more money.
Oh,
well.
Yeah, hope so.
I don't need much money in my old age. Well, we're definitely finding some good stuff. We got a old Tamiya Grasshopper 2 radio controlled car. We got in the American Optical Eye
It's just a Grasshopper
business.
2.
I don't even know what this one is, but they were 20 a piece. And some other goodies that I guess we've already buried.
Yep, it's pretty seized up, but that's an old one. Super oldie.
Yeah, parts are super
Motor
on that.
seems seized up, everything else seems
It don't
okay.
matter. Grasshopper 2 is in good shape,
Absolutely.
and that's a good classic. I'm hopping mad.
Big day.
Got cameras going today. The big deal. We're just gonna look her over. Those are the M&Ms. Oh. Well, we had to walk away twice here. We really didn't want it. We're still buying stuff that hopefully we get some better stuff. We have to educate our vendors. 100 bucks on cameras. We'll flip them for 200 before fees, which is not good for us. But we keep everybody happy. We're gonna have to stop doing that pretty soon. I got too much stuff.
Some other watches over there too.
Bargain.
Take a little bit more of a watch. Or maybe
Bargain watches, 10 bucks.
More like next week or something.
Okay, yeah, we'll be back.
Okay.
We'll stop in Saturday if the weather's fine.
Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, okay.
So this booth here has cool stuff in it, but it belongs to the brain over there in that booth. So you gotta, to deal with this booth, you gotta go through this guy and then talk to the boss over there. I've done it before and been foiled. Drat. What made you feel your head? Okay, well, now we're starting to load up and get out of control here. I don't know exactly what we got here, but we got some kind of Sony player and all kinds of bags of stuff and Klingon models. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you got that?
Bundle that in there. Got the Klingon model in there. Gotta take a load back to the Jeepster, I guess. Hopefully it's gonna fit. Either that or Wheeler's gonna have to stay in Denver for a week.
We'll be buying too many of those Sony players.
Gonna probably get 10 or 12 more of those.
Maybe you'll fit it, but any more than that, 13. Yeah, that one's rocking on the ground.
Yeah. So we timed it wrong. We went all the way down there, and now we got to go all the way back.
Yep.
Wheeler's worried we're not going to be able to see our vehicle or find it because of all these vehicles out here. We kind of forgot where we parked.
No idea. It's gonna be so difficult.
It's looking pretty grim. We're gonna have to go back and forth and back and forth.
You have to read license plates just to tell.
There's the cart rental. You should start getting an idea where we're at.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see us anywhere.
Oh man, there's where the van usually is. You want to not hit the sign? Watch out, this guy was turning, but we scared him off with this big load. Oh, that's ridiculous. It's down there. Well, maybe it's one more. I was gonna say it's somebody behind the red truck. That's not actually very good because then we're sheltered. No, I thought we would.
All the way over there.
Yeah, I think we are.
We missed it.
Oh, I see it. I saw it.
I saw it. How did we miss it?
Oh, there it is. Behind this big red truck. How do we get over there? Right here. Turn Turn here or there, I guess. Okay. All right. Nobody will park by us. You're gonna turn. Well, I got in the train business. I bought 13 trays of trains and 4 trays of tubes for a few $100s and some more camis. And I almost slipped on that banana peeler.
Oh no, don't be like
Banana
Mario.
peeler's here with us. Banana peeler, come on. Wheeler's got a scooter deal going. The wide-wheeled scooter deck. Uh-oh. Is this? No. Shred it. Do it. Ride it. Make it happen.
I go 7 on it. It's fun all the way around.
Oh, what else we got coming up here? Ooh, a Red Bull cooler. Can we fit that in there? Really tall. Uh-oh, you bought it. Let's see how it works, Noah. Let me change that. Let's see how it works, Wheeler. Whoa, shred them. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. You just made the vlog, man.
Yeah, $7.
You're already on there. Their attitude is making another watch camera deal. Oh, everybody probably don't want to be on camera, huh? Who knows? It's got one guy on one side of him doing something and the money's on the other side. Everything going on at once. I was kind of looking at this Sharp solid state 8-track recorder here, but it's got the box. I've already bought a Sony reel-to-reel today. I think that might be enough vintage. Oh, you need money?
Yep,
50. 50. Where did your arms go? Oh. I saw this. Picker nuclear. Whoa. I'm gonna have to get me some of these. Picker nuclears. That that radon, what is it called?
Geiger counter?
Geiger counter says Picker nuclear.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I wanted the Picker nuclear tester there, but 65 bucks for that one and 100 for the yellow one. 140 for the pair. That's too rich for my blood. I paid 20, maybe $25 for those. Wheeler's back there trying to make a cube work. Make the cube work. How much for the stereo? Oh, $10. How much for the pile of knives? $10. Huh. Nobody is obeying the sign here. It says do not enter. I have to stay here. Philip was in here, but I want. Belt buckles. Oh no. Wheeler's gonna like all these watches. All kinds of. Man, we got something going on here.
Get it, your vape.
Get it, get it, get it. Oh, took the vape cartridge out. You can get in there and I think you can smoke while you dance. Oh man.
Get it, your vape.
It's a vape speaker. It's a vape speaker.
We get it, you vape.
I think you can get in there and you can do your music thing.
Well, you get like a straw and you just inhale it.
Well, everybody runs around with big straws.
Yeah.
And at the flea market.
Like a hookah bar or whatever they call it.
Yeah, you got your own.
Yeah, exactly. It's
wow.
Portable speak music and hookah all in one.
We're in the wrong business, Wheeler. Wheeler. Super score. 12-inch turkey targets. 12 of them for $2. Where the heck are you ever gonna be able to create your own turkey flock for $2, man? Everybody's looking at me now like I'm a crazy man. They won't be laughing for long. Wheeler's flashing his goods. He's flashing his watches all over.
A little battery fell down there, so you have to find that.
Uh-oh, well, good luck. Down where?
There.
Oh, in the train bin?
Yeah. So when we go
Why are you flashing your watches, man?
Showing you my deploying class.
Yeah, you need a trench coat so you can start displaying them.
Flight class, man.
So I just bought that toilet back there. I bought a toilet.
Uh-oh, dealer bought a toilet. It's gonna break on the way home.
I just bought a toilet. Brand new Kohler. Huh? You have to use it on the way home? Well, we have a remodel project going on in the basement, and my wife said, Lon said that the toilet was moldy and no good, and she won't clean it, and I won't clean it. She said, get a new one. So I got a new one.
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
We get on budget.
Get them on budget.
VR Box 2.0. Do you see that?
I don't think they're real.
Virtual reality. Well, it shows.
Where are we gonna fit the toilet?
On my head? I don't know.
Man, we don't have room. We're in a Jeep, dude. Wheeler has found somebody with more watches than him. Look at all these. Man. Too bad we bought 200 watches today already. Good grief.
A lot of cool ones here. They have actually automatics and all kinds of stuff over there, like high end.
So you're not wanting a deal today? Oh, these are for you?
Well, possibly.
Oh. How'd you get so many watches? Good answer. Cool. State your name. Well, I had to leave Wheeler behind with the cart. Let's see if I can pull my Jeep into the back room here, the vendor area, and pick up this toilet first before I pack my Jeep full of everything else. I think we're too full. I might have overbought. I wasn't even planning on it. But you know, when you need a toilet and you happen on a brand new Kohler toilet for 25 bucks, can you pass that up? Not where I come from. I've got a bunch of Kohler bottoms, but they didn't come with the tops. I can't figure out how to match them to tops. So there we go, Kohler toilet. I think we might put that one upstairs and bring the old one downstairs. What do you think? Okay, I gotta find my car. This ain't looking too good. We got another cart full plus the Yuya. Well, we got it all in there, but I'm not real happy with how it's in there. It's gonna all slide to the back, I think. I didn't do a very good stacking job, so I'll show you in a minute. I gotta go meet Wheeler at the coffee, green tea / fruit juice shack, all hyped up. Let's see if we can find him. He wants to get a green tea, something or schnumther. Man, look at these crowds, huh? Crowds upon crowds. This is more people than are in my town. All hyped up. Wheeler's supposed to be here somewhere. It's not here. Alright, I found him. What'd you get there?
Got a green tea chiller. Not quite as good as I hoped. Pretty good.
It's got caffeine in it?
Minor. Not as much as black tea.
Yeah, but I can't have it. I didn't get anything.
They might not, I don't know.
I didn't get anything. Look, this hand is empty and this hand has the camera. Can't lift it up with the camera goes with it. It's tricky, man.
Throw it in the air.
Yeah, so now what? We still got some room.
Yep, so I got some room. We're gonna go fill up at the, what do you call it, Cheapo Depot? Or the Goodwill Outlet store.
We gotta get some food. I think we only got room for food.
Lark Burger.
Lark Burger in the tummy and then Whole Foods in the Jeepster.
Yep.
This way.
Keep it still this way?
Yeah, I didn't move it. I don't think it will move. It's loaded. Alright, I got to give you a picture of my load job before it shifts weight.
Whoa, wow. After it shifts weight.
Yeah, this might come right out the back. It's a problem.
Looks like a flea market car.
Woo!
Whoa.
Yeah. It's all in there, but I'm a little concerned it's going to shift this way.
I think that box is going like, wee.
Well, you know, it's hooked right on the corner there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect. It ain't even going to go forward. The toilet's in the way.
Perfect in every way.
The water will hold it back.
I'm too smart.
Well, that concludes the flea market experience. I don't think anybody was here buying anything good because we found it all.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. You know, we spent like...
Watch guys say he sold $300 of watches before we got there.
You still tripled your money.
Yep. No, more than that. We didn't pay much for them, that's the thing.
We dropped $260 there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying we're going to do better than tripling that?
Yep. We have two,
I gotta remember not to put the windows down on the back, the back windows down because we'll start losing trains.
Yeah. What do you call it? My voice is, this cold really messes with your voice when I'm trying to talk.
Whoa, yeah, you sound like somebody different.
We have Skagen Denmark watches. They're made out of titanium in there. I have to look those up. I think those are good. There's two of them.
I might get a new watch.
Good.
I might get a cool watch. I already have a cool watch thanks to my sons. Matches my Jeep. Alright, I think we're gonna stop picking at least for a little while here, probably the rest of the day, and go have a Lark Burger.
Sounds cool. Wilton 17th right now.
Alright, so we're downtown Denver. Oh.
Downtown sure aren't like Colby around here.
The Grand Hyatt. We parked by the Grand Hyatt. Of course, once we stepped out the car, somebody sir'd me and wanted all my money.
Okay.
Wanted to ask me a favor, but what she wanted to ask me is for money. So that was terrible. I didn't have any.
Here, let's go that way.
Let's go that way?
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking for Lark Burger. The problem is,
over
downtown here, I think it's like Brewfest. So I think Lark Burger's gonna be packed. So anyway, we're getting lost, but we're downtown. There's a lot of tall buildings down here.
Not definitely downtown Colby at all.
Supposedly this is the closest Lark Burger to where we're going.
Yep. Well, it's the closest to where we're at.
Or where we're at. Problem.
On the way to where we're going.
As I was mentioning, I think it's like some sort of downtown walking beer fest down here, and of course, dealers 8 days in on a 31-day no beer drinking, so what good does that do? Go down here and smell all the good craft beers. Pre-order. Get a pre-order in. We're going left?
Cross and then left.
Cross it to the left. Do we remember where we're at?
Yep.
Grand Hyatt. Alright. Gotta watch the trolleys down here. I don't see any.
What's
got
double?
Double?
Double truffle burger, man.
With bacon.
With bacon and cheese.
And cheese. I got the single with bacon and cheese. We got the fries. We got the Izzy sparkling something. And what do you get there? Lemonade. All for 35 bucks. Woo. Here it is, the Apple 7. You can look at it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look at it. Look how big it is.
Mobile too.
Look how big it is.
Huge.
The screen is a lot bigger than my last one. Okay, we're gonna go mingle down on Beer Fest a little bit. Try to catch some. Oh, it's just a random bottle of vodka. Somebody's drained it and threw it. Is that Casey Neistat over there? Oh, Deschutes Brewery. Deschutes. Look at the big keg. They're serving right out of the big keg. And then as you got to road construction, you can get a tapper out of that too. It's probably a little thicker and darker. He was finishing up shaking down the last guy.
Ah, I see.
So, you know, it's like 4 blocks to Larkburger, 4 blocks back. We got shook down twice.
Man.
And
He's
both
asking
of them,
for favors around
both
here.
of them have the exact same approach. Totally different kinds of people. Hey, do you mind if I ask you a favor? Hey, wait. We don't even.
Sounds nicer than give me a 20.
We don't even stop or anything. I mean,
Now ignored.
I mean, it's. I think I was talking about this on the other vlog. There are some people who are working really low-end jobs really hard. I give great tips to those kind of people, but man, if you're on the street begging for money, I understand that can happen, but you gotta get something going. There was a guy in the town I grew up in, Janesville. I don't even think he was, word is he wasn't poor, but what he did is he went down with his wagon and broom and window cleaner thing. He probably had, you know, 30 bucks in his whole outfit, and he would go down early till late every day downtown Janesville and just clean in front of all the buildings, all the shops, never ask for money. People would give him money because he did a good job and he was working and he was being productive. And
Yep.
you know, these people that just come up to me and look like the Walking Dead, that look like they're
And they're smoking, they have their iPhone out, they have their Jordans on, you know.
well, I don't know, but
I don't know, depends, but
yeah, I mean,
knows?
I you know, part of me feels for them, but man, you
yeah.
know, you gotta give back a little bit or something. It just feels better to reward the people that are
Productive.
pumping it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to think about that all. Okay, so we're done downtown. Thank goodness. The meter robbed us of like 2.15 quarters.
We didn't have to put all that in there. I don't know.
I know we
There's
can
an hour
still
left
sit
on
here.
it.
We can sit here for a while. Yeah.
An hour, yeah.
People watch. There's crazy people
It is,
watching down
it
there.
is.
It's a little. It's not scary, but it's a little. It's a little disheartening.
Somebody
It's a
break
little-
into your thing while you're sitting in it.
Well, they're not going to break in while I'm in here. I don't have a bat in this one. In the van, I've got a baseball bat. I got to get something in here.
Ah,
Yeah, I've got
got a bottle.
I've got this little. Here's what I can do. If somebody messes with me when I'm in here.
Splash paint on you, bruh.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Watch the green, man. I will throw it at you.
You want a little tube of marijuana?
Marijuana.
I don't know, it's green.
Green.
You're in Denver, you never know, man.
Oh, when you're in Denver, yeah.
Drive around in the weed Jeep.
Wow,
you're like,
somebody
whoa.
was medicinally puffing it up at the flea market,
Yeah.
plus all the vapes, plus everything else, man. There's like a fog in there.
Yeah.
We come out of there, we got to get some food. We're all lightheaded.
Woo!
Woo, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I need more water. Soon bring a gallon.
Well, it's all, yeah, I brought one.
Oh, you
It's
did?
all the way in the back. Just crawl back there.
Okay.
Just crawl back there.
There's a gap right on top.
There's a gap. You can see the toilet right
Yeah.
there. Look at that. I can just reach back and flush it.
Just dip right
Where's
into
the
the
flusher?
tank.
You can flush it right there, can't you?
Yeah. It's the other
Oh, it's
side.
on the other side. Ooh, I gotta be
Oh,
careful.
I got it. Here we go.
Oh, don't break it, man. That's all I do around
Flush
our
it.
house is fix toilets. Ugh. Terrible, man. Everybody's, you know, imagine 8 flushers. How many times a day? Can't take it. I need like a commercial toilet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting upstairs. And we redo the bathroom. All right, that's enough talking. This vlog's gonna be super long already.
10 hours. New record.
There'll be no 10-hour record. You have to watch it all again.
Well, it's
to
going to
edit
be
it.
like an hour-long vlog and then 9 hours of silence just to cool down from it. It'll be so crazy.
Whole Foods, here we come. Then I think we're blowing town. We can get home at a reasonable hour. Well, we're gassing up in Lemon, Colorado. A couple hours from home. And Jeep is good, but I'll tell you what, when it's loaded like this, it's not nimble like I had hoped. In the city, it's kind of more like porcelain crazy. So it's got pros and cons. Doesn't get as good gas mileage as the van either, which is kind of crazy. It's a lot more fun to drive. It also unfortunately attracts attention from everybody. including police and street people and people that look like they want to rob you and everything else. So you can really feel the eyeballs and everything else. So all right, so we're gonna get home. There's a cool van.
Yeah.
That's a good size one. Heading home, gonna drop some food off, go down to the office, unpack, and try to get a show and tell here in quick. If we can find some room for all this stuff to lay it out a little bit. And then it's time to relax. Next we'll be home. Woo! Made it back. So, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Now we've been going, you know, pretty solid since 5:30 a.m. It's a long day, but good picker haul. On the way home, we kind of brainstormed that maybe we would split all this stuff in piles of things we thought were $100 or more, things that were 50 or more, and then the rest of it either lot up or lower price things. And then we had this thought that we'd have a total and kind of have a nice title on the vlog. Problem is, there's so many unknowns, and a lot of them are good. They need to be looked up and they need to be tested. And it would be 2-3 hours work to get to that point where we could really segregate things like that. So we spent about $1,800, and we feel that we should have a 5-timeser here, which means, you know, take 1,800 times 5, roughly 10 grand if you want to round up. We think we probably have 10 grand here, and can't substantiate that other than we're just going to show everything off. So on a low end, I mean, you know, worst case, some of the big pieces don't work. We're all wet on a couple things, and we're dreaming maybe 3 times our money, and then it could even be better. Wheeler really did well with watches today, and we found some good camera stuff as usual, and we've got some wild cards and some other stuff that's pretty good. So that's where we're at there. Trying to think, I thought there was something else I was gonna do. Well, I got my throne here. I left the top at home. I showed Lon one of her 2 gifts I brought her. I brought her some candies too. It's a nice toilet. It's a Kohler. Kohler. You look Kohlers up, what they go for low end retail. They're not cheap. $300-400 low end retail. So this one, it's about as close to new as you can get. I think it might have been installed, but I don't know. I mean, it looks really clean and new. It doesn't even look really like there was, I mean, there's a little bit of gunk in there, but it's all cleaned up. It's super clean. So that's a good find. We needed a toilet, so whatever. That's not even in the equation. Wheeler, you ready to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's your overall assessment? Now, we got a little frustrated because we wanted to, like I said, try to split this stuff out and make it kind of a nice presentation, etc. But there's just too much. Wheeler picked up another 100 watches.
Not well that many, but
give or take. Well,
40.
I thought there was a bag.
Yeah, there was.
And there's what? There's 30 there.
Yeah, you're right.
There's 30 there.
60.
There's 25 there.
Not sure. I was guessing.
There's another 20 there. I mean, it's almost 100.
Okay.
It's near 100 watches.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to overblow it.
So these funky glasses frames, I looked them up. They're probably 20 to 40.
Yeah.
So those are just thrown in free with the $10 watch lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we get a lot of weird little freebies all the time.
Got some expensive sunglasses.
Take this out.
Yep, camcorder.
It's a nice little one.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Stuff back here, and there's some other stuff that isn't out either.
Yeah. So anyway, just a quick overview. I got everything, I think, on the table, and we'll talk about it, other than there's like 4 bags of, not cheapy, but bread and butter, miscellaneous stuff down there. Where'd that Canon lens go? Okay, that's there.
A Guess box with leather pillow.
Yeah, so we'll talk about all those in a minute.
Stuff.
We're gonna just do a regular show, kind of like we did. I'll go through. How about I go through my stuff first,
Sounds good.
and then you can kind of keep looking at your stuff there, and then we'll show your stuff and that you picked out that you'll mostly be listing.
Yep.
And you can tell me what you want to tell me. Okay, I got in the train business. There's, I think, 13 flats of miscellaneous trains. I don't know what gauge this stuff is, and it's not like old time Lionel or anything, but there's a number of train sets here. Some, new in box stuff. Who knows what, if I have to lot that up or if I can sell those for 10 bucks individual. There's some neat old tin train sets here, and parts and track and a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff, parts, engines. This big donkey's not in perfect shape, but who knows? I paid, it's hard to tell because I probably paid $175 for 13 flats. Hopefully I'm not all wet on that. I think there's some good money to be made there. We'll see. I pretty much got those thrown in for another 20 bucks. There's 4 flats of old tubes, and something else got thrown in. I don't know if cameras or watches. So we'll have to see. You'll see me listing this stuff. I'll be probably lotting up a bunch of it. I'm hoping to pull a couple pieces out of here that are 50-50, 40-40, and then start lotting some stuff up. Maybe there's something that's even more in there, or maybe one of these things can make a small set that's 60, 70, 80 plus shipping. I don't know. It could be just a bunch of crap. Turkey targets, just love them. $2. Love the turkey. 10 of them. Stick them on the wall. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Jeep hubs. Don't know, but they're aluminum. Jeep stuff's pretty good. Got a whole slew of belt buckles. My favorite is the Good Times, or can't remember what the other. Anyway, Dynamite. It's one of those. Star Trek models new in there. Crazy horn. I like it. Crazy gauge from supposedly patent 1906. That looks like it got cracked. That wasn't cracked, was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yep.
Automatic sprinkler. Kind of a neat gauge. And television back there. Just threw that in on a deal somewhere. Picnic cooler, aluminum cooler, all there and in good condition. What else do we got there? I got a bunch of decent remote control cars. This is a Radio Shack, but it's a pretty good one, and I didn't pay a lot for it. I forget what they called it, but it's not a super cheapie, and there's a bunch of parts in there. So that's a vintage one. That's going to be, I can't imagine it would go for under 50. The radio's there, who knows. Here's another piece that I think is a similar one to this Grasshopper 2. And this Grasshopper 2 is in good condition. That's going to be a good one. That's 100 or more. Pretty vintage. Tamiya, I think. And I think this is a Tamiya as well, but I haven't had a chance to verify that. This is a Sony stereo tape recorder. Haven't tested it. It's a TC330. We haven't looked it up. We looked up in general. Reel-to-reels. There are people that redo them. Sony's a good name. It may not be the best name. I feel that that's pretty good. The damn thing is super heavy though. American. Ooh, what happened to my dongle here? American Optical Corporation. It's got a lens we could probably sell for 30, 40, 50 on there, but the whole thing, if I can turn that thing on, a lot of these, I don't know if it's got any tension in it or not. Hope it's in good shape. If it is, it could be as high as 500-600. Heavy and hard to ship. If it's junk, it still could be 100, I think. I feel I'm missing something. Am I missing anything?
Um,
Well, we got like you saw this thing, this super calculator that calculates space travel basically.
who knows? Yeah, back in the 90s, you know.
Well, somebody's got. You
Calculator.
said somebody had a pallet of those on
They had to
eBay,
have.
selling them for 20 something plus shipping. Once that runs out, they'll be back to 50 plus.
Yeah,
bucks.
30 or something available, 13 sold or 20 sold or something.
Yeah, so I'll just wait them out.
Yep.
Occasionally that's what happens with interesting things. Somebody will find a store that has a back stock or something like that, and if you look at the track record, it's like here's one for 60, here's one for 70, here's one for 80, and then somebody will come along and wholesale a bunch of them out at 25, 21, whatever, and all you got to do is wait for those to go, and then you're back in business. If you can wait a little bit, you can, instead of selling yours for 20, you can sell it for 50 or 60 or whatever.
Yep.
Tip of the day. It happens often enough in our business. Okay, I thought I had something else to show. I guess the train thing was my big hoopla.
Yeah.
My big hope.
Toilet? You showed that off.
Toilet. I already showed.
That was the big thing.
I already showed that off. Let me just look through here. Television. Huh. I don't know. I guess the cars are really cool. That one's really cool. I had one sort of like that when I was a kid. I do well on things like that. That's a good one. That's the body alone. Didn't you look it up? The body alone.
Well, new old stock. Yeah. Just plain without any stickers on it is like 120 bucks, one went for.
Yeah.
And the sticker sheet alone, brand new, went for like 80 bucks. But of course, new old stock's a lot different than.
Right. This one's in pretty good shape. I
It
mean,
is.
there's not even wear
I
on
don't see a
the
lot of them with the wheels. The
tires.
wheels are really hard to find.
tires, and the wheels are in good shape.
Mhm.
The body's held on by some safety pins or
Yeah, they lost the
something.
original spring pins.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are,
in
I have a
it's
pack of 100 of them
in
actually.
pretty good condition.
Have a bunch.
Okay, you're on. I guess I'll have to think what I
Yeah.
did with some stuff. Maybe I don't know what.
I haven't fully looked up a bunch of the stuff, so it's just kind of off the cuff.
Well,
But
pick a
definitely
couple.
lots of
Pick
super
up.
good items
You know,
today.
do whatever you want to do.
Not good stuff today. First stuff here is some larger stuff we picked out for a dime a dozen, and there's some good stuff in there.
Film tanks,
Film-
larger stuff,
Mostly it's kind of like negative carriers and stuff.
negative carries. Those always go well.
Yeah, they do, and we have 5 of them in there.
Okay.
I got some Timex watches in the original display cases. Probably work. It's kind of funky. This one's original price is $17 on it.
Woo.
And we have 2 G-Shocks here. I think we picked those up for 15 each.
Now, what were
Those are
you
pretty
saying? Hip shot on real, genuine G-Shocks in decent condition?
Those are super low end, but 40 bucks plus easy.
Okay.
Yep. Those are about the lowest end you go. And this thing I think is a pretty good one. It's a Timex Triathlon, a little bit older one. A bunch of different watches and stuff in there.
So you picked up. Let's just say this. Okay, you picked up 100 watches.
Yep.
There's some that are obviously going to be over $100.
Yeah. There's a few really good ones in there.
We paid up on a couple of bundles,
Mm-hmm.
and we looked some things up on the way home. Out of 100 you have here, what's the middle ground? Probably $50.
Yeah. That's about it.
So you could almost say 100 times 50,
Yeah.
and maybe even back that off a notch and say 40. So $4,000.
Yeah. I forget what happened to the Hamilton. It's gone. Like I saw it in the bag over there, and I don't see it.
The little teeny,
Yeah.
it was beat.
I'll probably got thrown out somewhere.
It might have. So we'll dig for it after this.
Anyway.
It might have because it's so little.
Yeah, because I saw
I
it.
thought
over
you
there,
said
and I
it
was
fell
thinking-
down in a tote.
No, that was something else.
Okay, we'll look for it.
Yep.
Okay, so do you have pull out a couple of the really nice watches if
We
you
have a
want.
couple swatches here. We have a few fossils, which like chronographs and digitals. We have like few diving watches. We have some Skagen, Denmark, titanium watches. We have 3 guest watches here from 1995 and 1996, depending on the model. And we have original
Is
guests.
that a Scout watch?
Which this one?
Is that a Scout?
It's just the Fleur de Lis or whatever. It's a
I
swatch.
see. Where's that
90s
football
swatch.
watch?
Football watch is over there.
Okay.
Yep. Guest box with the original thing there from the 90s. It's
The
kind of
original
interesting.
pillow.
Kind of interesting. Nikon here is $100. Pretty easy if it works.
Okay.
New old stock little pocket projector. People like those. Most projectors. That's the only projector I'll ever pick up. Gotta have a nice Citizen here. Some nicer watches, kind of mixed in. They aren't super
So our
common.
watches, if you
With
want to look,
fossils.
if you want to
Fossils,
start
yeah.
tracking our watches, right now we switched over one of our eBay channels, and I'm getting some flack already on my test strips because I'm no longer test strip guy. People are wondering what the heck happened to me. But it's NW Kansas _watches.
Yep.
And it's got like a change of eBay address on it, so it's got that round thing on there. You can start to track some of the watches that Wheeler's putting up there. NW Kansas _watches.
So should be able to get a little bit better idea of price and value, hopefully.
Yeah.
A couple mechanicals here. One's a Bulova automatic, women's, but still Bulova automatic. A Fossil automatic, which is actually a pretty fancy schmancy one.
Now, are you going to buy bands for some of these? You're buying batteries, you're testing them, you're checking for genuine watch, so it's not like a Franken watch.
Yeah, there's not a lot of that out there, but yeah.
And you're making sure what we have, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think I forgot. Let's see here. Yeah, might not be able to find it quickly. We have a Rolex in here.
No, we've been selling. I'll just say this while you're kind of looking around a little bit.
Found it.
We've been selling a watch probably about every 3 days, even with just the limited ones.
Yeah.
We sold one for what, $220?
Yeah.
What was the offer?
Yeah, $229.99.
So we had an old G-Shock that was beat to crap. One of the original releases.
Yep, the one we talked about in our last haul video last week.
Yeah, they bought for how much?
$3, somewhere in there.
Yeah, we sold it for $220 plus shipping.
Yep.
So
took an offer on it. We had it listed at $330.
Something like that.
Yep.
We just sold another one today for $37 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
And we've been selling one about every 3 days.
This one's not one of the higher end models, but still twin sensor Casio. One step away from the G-Shock. That one's probably 50. Looked it up. This is a Casio Poseidon. I know a lot about it, but that's a cool one.
Okay.
And we have this NFL watch. This one I can't find a lot about. Gold plated, I guess. NFL Olympic, Swiss made. Found a couple people trying to get in the 300, 400 range for those, but I know they're not going to go for that much.
Yeah,
so.
something like it sold for a couple $100. Didn't
yeah,
it
it did actually. Yeah,
so it's $100.
Seiko 5, that's a really cool one. There's only one fully restored at $1,300. If you have to find the exact one, probably 100 on that
How about
one.
this Canon lens, since we're right in front?
Yeah, yep. Canon lens is a really good one. TV zoom lens, C-mount.
It was on a big, ugly camera.
Yeah.
And we paid $10. That thing doesn't smell, does it? Nope.
Nope. Anywhere between, say, 150 and 400. They're all over the map. $200 is my estimate on that.
And it's a Canon, so we're familiar with it.
Bunch of different little SLRs in here. We have a good lens on that one. That's reasonable.
We'll go back to camera stuff in a minute.
Okay. We're just going through watches.
No, we're skipping all over the place. Okay. Hang on. I'll just speak for myself, but I know Wheeler's fatigued too. We're both pretty punchy. You know, it's what's 5:30 to 5:30 is 12 plus another 5.5, 6 hours. So we're at 18 hours.
Yep. Caravel by Bulova, automatic watch, kind of funky design, cool one. It's the reason the Seiko is a really good one too. It's a really weird design. And it's a really bad design too. Like this crown is really hard to pull and all that. But anyway, Seiko in nice shape. This one has a fancy butterfly clasp, which is usually more expensive. I can tell. A double. I forget what they call that exactly. Deployant clasp type thing.
So how many watches do we pass by? So you pick up 100.
Yeah.
Let's say 80. You pick up 80. How many do you pass by to pick up 80?
Well, the flea market is a weird place because they sell fakes of everything, so there are thousands of watches there.
Right, but how many did you like handle, look at? I mean, is there a way we can quantify this?
Quarter of them. I picked up a quarter of them.
So we're picking up 25% of the watches that you look at fairly closely.
Yep.
Okay.
So most of these aren't worth much. I picked this all up in a big bag for $10. There are a couple I was interested in there.
There's a lot.
There's a couple other ones in there somewhere else, but there's a Swatch here that's a really cool one.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of falling apart, so the band
cool,
will need to be replaced.
Cool can mean it's going to sell for 20, 25, 30, 35.
I think Swatches are cool. So
yeah.
We have the Timex, Atlantis.
What are we going to stop listing? What's the bottom you're going to list at?
$15.
That low?
Yep, that's my lowest. Well, it's pretty for how light they ship and all that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just curious.
Yep.
We might have to throw those watches aside for a rainy day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think that would be.
I'll be having very basic listings on those.
Okay.
Yep. No, there's some pretty good ones in there. So.
Because
Not
at this
exactly here, but
at this
wherever
point,
it
I
ended up.
don't mean to cut you off. I know I
Over and over. Whoa,
no,
what's up, man?
no! Don't get triggered.
Oh, man.
Hey, everybody out there, don't get triggered when I cut Wheeler off. Woo, I triggered somebody a couple weeks ago. But anyway, look, we banter back and forth. It's just the way we do it,
Yep.
okay? I do take the lead. All right, so
Whoa.
Wheeler told me earlier today to get up to speed, to learn the watches, to look them up, to clean them, to make the template, to get all that set. He's been working at about a half hour a listing on a good watch.
Yep.
And what does a good watch mean? Like 40
50 plus.
50 plus?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been working to get that thing scoped out so everything's cool and efficient and all that, and camera stuff is still happening, and it's been a lot of fun, but I'm just adding that.
Yep. Got a really cool.
Stop
safety shock
talking,
here.
dealer.
So like the one we just sold for $229, so it's fake.
Yeah, let's just throw that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my shelf. Okay, and we have a cool Intex digital. So I guess that's it with the watches. So
Okay,
we wanna go
so
on the camera stuff, I
talk
guess,
briefly
quickly.
about like tripods. We picked these tripods up for nothing. They were included for $20. Take all we wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to talk about all of them, but pick one of them that you think is the best here. And I mean, there's a Graflex.
It's hard to say. The Graflex is one of the coolest ones. It's a large format camera made in USA. Specific to the Graflex brand is why it's worth money.
If it's all there.
Quick set here, which is about the same as Graflex. It's pretty good. This little mini one here is actually a really good one too. It's another fancy one.
So
all of these are good. This is Sony from the 70s.
Okay.
Wait, Sony tripods.
So in most cases,
tripods are not
slow sellers. In most cases, they're not worth anything.
most
but
cases.
even good ones, slow sellers.
depending on the price. We tend to price them up.
For the most part, somebody will buy a tripod for what reasons?
Well, to put their camera on it, and either for display or for use.
And how many tripods is your average decent camera person going to use? Just a couple.
Yeah,
They
two,
tend to buy a cheap one, break it, and then sooner or later they get a nice one, and then that's about it forever and ever. That's the problem.
They'll have a monopod, they'll have a travel tripod, whatever, depending on who they are. But
Yeah, there's not a lot of replacement. So we sit on these things a while, but since we pay, basically, if you wanted to split
these are
it,
special ones, I'd say.
if you want to split it out, $2, $2, $2, $2.
Yep.
And give me the lowest possible number if they work and that's all there.
I'd say 100 each.
Lowest?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, so
Now,
see
these are in the 1% of tripods. These are the cream, the best.
Okay, that's why we picked them up, because I hate tripods.
Those
but
are really cool ones. I would never pick
and
tripods
let's
up.
just say 100, 100, 100, 100. Let's just say one's a throw out for whatever reason.
Yep.
And we might sit on those for a year to get 100 out of each of them.
Yep.
But that's worth it.
Yep.
Okay, talk about the Pentax.
Pentax. I know nothing about this Pentax. I'll say that right off front. Camera itself is between $50 and $200. Lenses are probably 50 each at least. More than that.
So we're going to break even at least.
No,
We paid
Better than that.
175.
better than that. So cameras 200, lenses are 100. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just not. Haven't looked them up. No clue. It should be all good. When I picked it up, I was into it, so it's good. I know it.
When he picked it up with my money, he was into it. I'm confident
Oh, I
that
know
we're
it's
going to come out of it okay, but I
Yep,
hope
I know
it's
it's good.
more than 50. 50 for the body. A range
No,
of
it's
50 to
more than
200 when I paid.
That's more than that.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
Okay,
not.
so this-
I'm a little bit cloudy.
He's a little cloudy, and this is why dealer gets a little crazy.
It's a really cool one. I don't remember what these go for at all. Pentax MEF, those are rare. So
Rare. Scarce.
I'm not thinking Harbors though. Again.
It's all right. So tell me about that.
SX70 sonar is the worst model of the SX70 family. Should sell eventually for 50.
Or more.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like in weird whatever.
Weird
horrible
mode. Well, if it works, if we can test
what
it,
ends up
that's
selling
better.
for. That's what I'm thinking. But Minolta Zoom 8s. Minolta's always good. Has a case.
What about this? Is this any good?
Yeah, it's a good one.
What does that mean?
I think we sold one for 70.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know.
What else you got here? Any of these little lenses?
They're all pretty
Chipper out?
They're all
Any
pretty
of
good.
these? You know, any?
good. Yeah, they're all pretty good.
All right.
35.
All right. Anything else of note?
Little cameras, bigs down there.
Yeah,
Those are all pretty good.
there's bread and butter, and in the bread and butter here, there's probably one or two pieces that are
30 minutes.
There's probably 1 or 2 pieces down there that are 70 to 100, and then the rest of it's bread and butter.
Just picked this one up because it's a homage to my favorite little Pentax Auto 110 cameras. Not sure if I'll sell it or not. These sold horribly. Like, these are Pentex's worst selling cameras ever. So they're hard to find, actually.
Yeah, Wheeler. One of Wheeler's funny little tricks I know about is he's not sure if he's gonna sell it or not.
Nah, I'm selling. I sell everything.
And then he doesn't. And then he, you know, if it's not his, then he doesn't pay for it. And then it ends up on his shelf.
Pentax special design.
Out of my
pocket. It says it right on there.
Yeah,
this was a limited edition.
Sneaky sucker.
No, I never keep anything. Polyak Corporation, that's weird. It's actually kind of cool. I mean, I always say I'm going to keep something. I never keep anything.
Yeah, look at your office. You never keep anything. Well, wait a minute. Now, that's funny. You know, Mr. Attitude, I like you here. This corner back here.
Those are parts cameras.
Yeah. There's like the equivalent of 20 totes and some lumber and a whole bunch of other stuff over there. That's all your overstock. That's not even the stuff that's tucked in your office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What else you got here?
That's about it. I don't know. Do you see anything else that's worth mentioning?
Nope.
We're done.
Well, here's another tripod, but I think that's the stinky one.
It might be.
Smell it. Get down in there and get a nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yep. Too bad.
Take that one and then wash your hands afterwards. Take that one over by the garage door there. I'm going to put that outside and let it.
Like I said, Husky. That's a cool one.
Yeah, I'm going to let it ozone outside for
that's the bad one right
a week.
That's the worst one.
Okay, good haul. Super awesome haul, really, because we picked all this up. Huh?
Got cool new shoes, too.
Oh, got some new Nike sick.
Crazy
What are they
Nikes.
called? Dunk Masters?
I forget. Dunk Highs, Nike SB, whatever. 2007.
And you got
leather.
some toe shoes too, running shoes.
That's right. Forgot what those
All right, wash your hands. Let's get you ready for. Now the reason I have him wash his hands is because we handle all this stuff, and it's like 60, 70 years of mold and grime and all that. And plus, he's my little baby boy still, so I have to tell him to wash his hands. It's kind of funny. He's all grown up. Oh my goodness. I still have babies at home, sort of. That they're 4 and 5. Sis's, little Elizabeth is going to be 5 this week. So we might have a little birthday party. I don't know. Okay, back to the haul. I got to wrap this up. It's late. I'm sorry that it got out late. I'm going to relax, and I'm going to edit Sunday at noon or something like that. I do some editing on Sundays. I know I say I never work. I don't do physical work. I'm assuming that editing is not physical work. I'm going to mind meld with it. So I don't like doing that. I gotta chill out and unwind. It's an 18-hour day. I'm fried. Anyway, we picked from basically 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We picked this stuff up in 5 hours or less. That's pretty good work. We spent about $1,800. There's a lot here. There's a lot of work here. I think it's really good stuff. It's gonna add up really well. Like I said, if it all ends up bad, 3 times your money. If it ends up good, it's gonna be 5 times or whatever. Most of this stuff's gonna have to be tucked away for a while because I'm still going picking until the weather gets bad. All right, hope you enjoyed this show. I think the snippety camera work at the flea market probably was pretty fun to watch. I'm personally looking forward to seeing how it came out when I edit it. If you like that, give that a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you like that kind of video where it's snippety, snappity. It's not that it's that hard for me to do at the flea market or when I'm out there, but it does take my concentration off looking for stuff, and I don't have a hand free, and I alienate a few people and whatever, right? I draw attention to ourselves a little bit too much, and people think I've got an expensive camera, so they think I've got a lot of money. If you like it, I will continue to do it in some capacity. If you really like it, you know, let me know. I'm going to end the vlog. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate if you'd subscribe if you haven't, if you want more content. We are going to do something fun tomorrow. Sunday's fun day, family day. Packer party tomorrow night of some kind. I think it's going to be a late Sunday night for Packers. Lon is all excited. We had hoped to get the sound system hooked up on the TV, but we don't have it, so we'll have to do that for next week. Can't get everything done. Next week is going to be focus listing. I've got to get personally on track so I can hit my goal, my big goal of 50,000. I anticipate there's going to be a day next week where I'm going to list expensive stuff only, 10 expensive items. I think that day is going to be off the map, off the charts. So look for that. Otherwise, good talking to you. Enjoyed our day. I enjoyed my time with Wheeler. We had a lot of fun. He got his homework done. Hope you had a good picking weekend. Hope you listed something. Hope you rest tomorrow and take Sunday off. Today when you're watching this, whatever, whenever. Dealer, stop talking. Unwind. Woo! Pick well. List often. Dealer out. What?
99% of these are fake.
Uh-oh.
Fake Bevan Five Fingers. Probably run just fine, but that's kind of funny. Because I've seen these all over the internet.
They're backdoor ones, or they're...
They're fakes. They actually make them in China. They're, what do you call it? They sell on websites in all funky colors.
Well, here's what I would recommend.
Uh-huh.
Run with them.
Yeah, no, they'll be fine.
And if they don't feel right at all...
Yep.
Just, I'll buy them off you and you throw them out.
Yeah, they're not much different.
Yeah, they're not worth screwing your feet up.
Nah, won't do anything. Kind of funny.
Super funny. Pick well, list often. Dealer is out of here.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer production.